Alright, so today we are gonna do a rear swing arm spool install on the 2017 Kawasaki Vulcan S. Alright, so this is the one of the easiest install to do. So this is a rear spool. All it needs is a 8mm, and then on the bike you see here this hole. You just attach this thing. Oops. Alright, so use your 8mm Allen key. A good tight is enough. And now let's do it on the other side too. Front. And on the back side just attach this. Let's go to the other side. Alright, here too, just attach it. Allen key. This is 8mm. So alright, just give it a snug and that's all it needs. Less than 2 minutes and the install is done. Let's see how to assemble the stand. Okay, for this all you need is the 6mm for this one. There is a label here that says it's right, so that's why I'm gonna keep it to the right. And on this there is a label that says again right. That will go something like this. Align the holes and then one washer on this side and the other washer on this side, and put the nut. I would have to get a spanner to tighten this up. Again, the same thing on this side. Just align it to the hole, put it through. There you go. Put the washer and the nut. Now these things go on here, something like that. .6mm Allen key and 17mm socket. So with that you can just tighten this thing up. In order for the flat portion to be facing the screw here, it has to go something like this. So that way, so it can tighten up like so. It fits on both sides. Make sure that the pin there that goes underneath on both sides like so. So if you have a Venom stand and a sissy bar, you can see that basically it's touching here, so it's a no-go. Hey guys, so if you have a Venom stand like the one I have and you try to put it on the rear stand on the spool, if you have a sissy bar like me, it's a no-go. Alright, so finally it worked. I was able to get the Venom stand, which is right here. So I was able to get it onto the spools here. So the little trick that I used is I put a cardboard box right there, gave me a little 1 inch or maybe half an inch height where the tire was ending. so on here. Stand was on the ground lower than where the bike was, so that helped me to clear the distance. It was touching here, the top part of the handle was touching here, so with that trick I was able to use it without any problem, but it was still kind of heavy and tricky. I had other stands before. It was pretty easy to put it on the stand, but with this one it was kind of little heavy and tedious. It's on the stand. I'm not gonna use it that much because I don't trust this, and now I have access to the rear wheel if I want to clear the chain. Right now it's on gear, so you have to make sure that when you're putting on the stand, always put the bike on the gear because you want to eliminate any rolling, right? So make sure it's on the gear before putting on the stand. The stand will work if you don't have any sissy bar attached. Sissy bar is okay, sissy bar with the luggage rack. This where it is extended up to here, that's what was causing the problem, because the handle right there was touching to the top, so making it difficult to put it on stand. So let me show you once again how I put it on stand so you guys can see it. All right. Alright guys, so there you have it. Now I have access to chain, so if I want to tighten the chain slack or clean up the chain, so it's pretty easy with the rear stand. So that's the whole purpose, that once you have the rear stand you can do a lot of maintenance on the bike. It will be upright, you can adjust the chain and things like that. So yeah, I'm glad it worked out, but it won't be my permanent solution. For time being, I'm gonna use it. Think in the future we may invest in something like a pit bull or something sturdy, because this I'm not getting a warm and fuzzy feeling. So I would not recommend it. You can use it in a worst case situation, but I'm not feeling confident about it. So that's that. But the spool is pretty cool and the installation was pretty quick, as you saw. Before we go, I just wanted to quickly install one more thing. Alright, there you go. So this one is a pretty good installation. There are a lot of deer in this place, so it prevents from any collision. Good for any collision. I don't know if it works or not, but so far after attaching this to the car and stuff like that, I never had any deer jumping in front of me. So just a peace of mind, so there is no cause. So I'm going to install it somewhere at the front, something like that. But before we do that, we just want to clean up the surface with some rubbing alcohol. So I have this rubbing alcohol, just clean it up just a tiny bit. So where you want to install, just clean it up a tiny bit so that it's clean. Peel off the sticker. So the big hole has to be on top, facing towards the front. All right. There you go. It's pretty easy to install and it won't spoil the look of the bike. And you won't even realize that it's still here. So I would say, just for the peace of mind, if you have deer in your neighborhood, then probably a best option to install this on your bike. Especially if you've had any previous incident, then when you're riding in those areas, you'll be always cautious, if something is gonna happen. So having this at least give that peace of mind. So that's all for today. This is the installation episode number 2. Pretty easy ones. There are more complex ones coming soon, so Stay tuned and I'll see you in the next one. Always wear your gear and ride safe. Bye.